A certain member of the academic office is calling me.
If you need to take this, just take this. But from the academics,
All right.
come on, man.
Well, it's over now. I'll just keep going.
Thanks.
If it's really important, they'll send a car, right?
I'll just tell
see.
them here.
Since and for. We use this for perfect tenses, present perfect continuous. Since plus a past point in time. So, for instance, I have studied English since, and then you could pick a specific point in the past. This could be a month, this could be a year, it can be a day, it can be a week, last week, anything, but it's going to be a fixed point in time. So I have been studying English, or I have studied English since 2015, for instance. For is used with a duration of time. I have studied English for 5 years, or I have been studying English for 5 years. For plus duration. This duration is probably going to be plural countable noun. Hours, minutes, days, years, you name it.
That's a good tip.
But yeah.
Yeah. After for, plural countable. Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Thanks. Let me see here. Oh, Gabi is actually saying that, okay, we can post the photo on the stories later on. So you can send this to me, and then I'll send it to Gabi, or send it to Gabi, or just,
Cool. Yeah, I have little cards for some of these grammar points that I'll share with Marcelo, and he'll share with you.
Perfect. Thanks, Stephen. Chilu is here. Hi. Jess is here. Hi, Jess. Jessica is here. Hi. Ooh, this is a great question. When do I use whom as a relative pronoun? Whom. Yeah, let me just say something before you answer that. There's a Friends episode. Ross and all the friends, they're there, and they're going to have like a raffle or something. So everybody has to take a number from Monica's bag, whatever. And Joey goes like, "Okay, guys, let's see who takes who." And then Ross goes, "Actually, it's let's see who takes whom." And then everybody looks at him like, "Dude, only you talk that way." And he's like,
"That's awesome.
But it's the right thing. It's the correct grammar." Okay, just go for it.
Nice. I assume you've all watched Friends. It's basically homework at this point, assigned homework. All right, so we use whom when we are replacing an object. To whom, maybe an accomplice, with whom. So it's going to be operating in the object part of the sentence. This is going to be after the verb. So, for instance, I went to the movie with Dave. And then someone is like, "Wait, really, Dave? Oh, okay. I know Dave. Yeah, anyways, with whom did you and Dave go?" Means like, who did you go with? Anyways, this is in the object of the sentence. Whom else did or whom? So let's see. To whom? I gave this to him. To whom did you give this? I gave this to him.
Yeah.
For instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of confusing. But
it is.
We don't use it very often, actually.
Yeah. You see, there you go.
So.
Some students, they get really, and I understand, but sometimes we get really like into the techno bubble of the English grammar, and we go like, okay, there's something called whom. What the heck is that? And it's used with who. But, in real life, it's, people don't
most
really
people
use
use
that.
who.
Yeah.
Because they just substitute with the subject pronoun. And even though at times...
That's a difficult question to answer. I would say my favorite character is probably Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. I like the redemption story he has. He was a good guy, became a bad guy, and then became a good guy at the end. I like that. Yeah. What about you, Stephen? Do you have a favorite?
Probably Babu Frick. Oh yeah, Babu, yeah. That guy, he's funny. He's got giant hands and a tiny head. It's perfect.
Perfect. Very, very cute. Do you believe that corona is sickness? That's a... let me see here. Who asked that? Miyavu Zakoi. Hi, Miyavu Zakoi. Corona is a virus, right? And then if you get the virus, you're going to get sick. That's for sure. So that's why we have to wash our hands all the time. Don't touch our faces. You know what I'm saying? And stay safe. Be responsible. And we are all doing that right now. That's why we're here with you, recording this live stream for you.
With you, responsible students. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. If you have any more questions, let us know, guys. We have 25 minutes. We can't stay here for 25 minutes more, but, if you don't have any other questions, I don't know what I'm going to do, but okay. Well, hey, how can I know when can I separate phrasal verbs? Ooh, okay, there are phrasal verbs you can separate in a sentence, wake me up, and there are phrasal verbs you can't, right? How do you know, Stephen, if I can separate a phrasal verb, or can I know that just by looking at the phrasal verb?
No.
All right.
This is it's a familiarity thing. You have to get familiar with phrasal verbs, with all their different particles. Sometimes just changing that particle, which is usually a preposition, for instance. Sometimes just changing the particle completely changes the meaning, of course, but also kind of how it functions. Some phrasal verbs can be separable or not. Sometimes it just depends. Sometimes it depends how you're using it, if you're using it as an intransitive or transitive. But all of this, the ability to distinguish all of these rules, there is none. You have to just know, these verbs and how they're used. It's kind of memorization and familiarity.
Yeah, guys, exactly. Some things you just need to, keep in contact with the language, and one day you're going to be like, wait a second, I've never seen anyone separating this specific phrasal verb, so probably I should not do it. So intuition plays a big role in language learning, and it's not different with the English language. Okay, let me tell you something before I read the other questions. I'm going to be here with Annie, teacher Annie Kenworthy. She's going to be here with me, and we're going to talk about pronunciation, okay? We're going to have pronunciation drills, a pronunciation game as well, and it's going to be super fun. So if you want to learn more about pronunciation, just stick with us. We're going to be here at 5 p.m. This live
You guys should. Pronunciation is super important. Super important to improving fluency.
Yes.
Highly recommend.
Listen to Stephen's advice. Pronunciation is important. Yeah, at 5 p.m. Okay, guys? Awesome. Let's see. Hi, sir. I'm from Iran. I want to get a sponsorship from school. Can we do something like that? My friend, this question is very good for, and not for us. We're just teachers. We don't know. But tomorrow at 11 a.m., you can be here. That Michelle and Gazel, our our school directors, are going to be here answering your questions like this one. So tomorrow at 11 a.m., man, HMIWD dot JPG. All right, awesome. Let me see here. Hi, Fran. Hi, Buzan. How are you? Do you have any good movie recommendations for this difficult time? Great question. I love this question. Movie recommendations. Stephen, our students are quarantined. So what should they watch?
Oh my goodness. Well,
let's go by genre.
You know, yeah, I'll just be very transparent. I myself just finished rewatching Breaking Bad, the series, so that I could watch the Netflix original movie El Camino. Highly recommend both of those actions, rewatching or watching in the first place if you haven't. Yeah.
Did you watch El Camino? Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
It was great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, yeah, Jesse is a great character, and the actor as well. Oh my God, he's really good. Some people, they were just born to play certain characters. It's crazy.
Play just someone who's stressed out 100% of the time.
My goodness,
110%.
I believe him all the time. He's on screen. I'm like, okay, I believe this guy. He is Jesse. Crazy. All right, Breaking Bad, guys, is a great show. I think Breaking Bad is on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, it is.
Okay, so if you have a Netflix account lying around the house, you will want to watch Breaking Bad. It's a great TV show. I actually watched a movie last night called Spencer. It's a Mark Wahlberg movie with Mark Wahlberg acting. I think he's the director as well and the producer.
Those are the best kinds of Mark Wahlberg movies.
Exactly.
Was it good?
Yes, it's a Boston area movie. They show some places, some parts of Allston. It's really nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, they were filming that in like September or
Do you remember that?
Or,
Exactly.
at the Starbucks on Commonwealth.
Exactly. That's the movie.
I'm going to check that out. Spencer. Huh?
Spencer, yeah. One of my students actually, it was like around 2:40, and the break ends at 3. He's just like, teacher, Mark Wahlberg is here. Can I please go see him? I'm like, you know what to do. After 10 minutes, you're absent. She's like, okay, I'm going to go there real quick. She went there, took a picture with him. She was able to find him. And came back to school showing everyone, like, I took a picture with Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
Yes. Okay. So Stephen recommends Breaking Bad. I'll recommend you Spencer. Watch this movie so you can learn how to be streetwise in Boston. Just kidding. Anyway. All right. Marcelo, if you have more information about the final test, can you explain again? My classmates have some questions. Okay, so the final test will be administrative. You're going to take the final test online, okay? That's what's going to happen. You're going to receive other emails from academics explaining, step by step what you're going to have to do, but it's going to be online. You won't go to school to take your finals, okay? Just pay attention on your email, or you're going to receive an email. Could you answer the popular question? This is Natalia, our colleague. What's the difference between everyone and everybody? And which verb we use with them, singular or plural? So everybody is or everybody are, for instance.
We use a singular verb. Everybody is. Everyone is.
Is there a particular difference between everybody and everyone?
Maybe.
What does your gut says?
I mean, they both mean like every person. I mean, if you say everyone is here, that means every person who is supposed to be here is here, right? Or every person here is here. Everybody is here. I think everybody is a little more informal. After all the Backstreet Boys sing, you know,
Okay.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah,
Right? They're like, everyone, rock your body. Yeah, so I think everyone stop what you're doing and rock your body. So I think everyone's more formal. Everybody's more informal.
Perfect. That's all our
Yep.
students need. One is more
Great.
informal, the other is informal. They love that.
That's what everyone needs. There we go.
Okay, guys. Excellent. And please use what you're going to have to use. A singular verb, okay? So
Singular
everybody
verb.
is, everybody plays, everybody dances. Everybody dances now. Yeah, but that's not.
That's different.
That's different.
That's imperative.
Yeah. When I speak, if I need a question, when I speak, if I need a question tag, I use often isn't it for all the subjects. Is it acceptable? Is it a mistake or horrible? Regards from Vienna. So tag questions using isn't
that's
it
a lot of questions.
for all the subjects. Not sure if I understand that.
I'll tell you what, you can use isn't it when that is your subject. For instance, you tell your friend about a new discovery that you made over the weekend, and then you could say, that's really cool, isn't it? So that's because that is a singular demonstrative pronoun. But you shouldn't just always use isn't it as every tag question. Your tag question is formed by some auxiliary verb that's either used in the tense. For instance, maybe a have or has from present perfect, or a had from past perfect, or a modal. Will, would, can, could. If there is no auxiliary, you're going to use some form of do. For instance, he went to the store. Simple past went, there's no auxiliary verb. So we use the past of do, did. He went to the store, didn't he? These are the correct flowers. Now, are is the main verb, but it's also usually an auxiliary, so it kind of functions as one too. So you don't need to add do. These are the correct flowers, aren't they? Yes, they are, for instance. So look at the original statement and look at the verb tense. Check for any auxiliaries and adjust appropriately.
Yes. Awesome. Great question. Carol is laughing. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle.
People are laughing. Grammar's hilarious.
More singing, please. Lying around. That's interesting. Let's go, Stephen. You got this.
Ask the right questions.
Yeah, man. Be more specific. What song? Because Stephen has a great voice. I know that. He could be a voice actor if he wanted to. Sorry, Stephen, we can hear you. Sorry.
What? Hello?
Now we can. Yes.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah. Say that again. You said something.
No, that's fine.
No.
I have a beautiful voice. That's right, Marcelo. Thank you.
Come on, man.
I'm not very good at singing, but I do like to do voices. Marcelo's right.
Yes, it's true. When you did those Muppet voices, that was crazy. You did all of them, and I was like, "What? That's talent right there."
That's the bonus features, everybody. After the live session's done, he's going to send you the link to the bonus features from the DVD set, and you can see those Muppet voices. Okay?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, again, guys, tomorrow at 11 a.m., Michelle and Gazel, they'll be here again to answer your questions regarding, immigration, F1 visa status, etc. Okay, so if you have any questions about, how do I study here? How do I study there? How do I go? How do I immigrate? Just wait till tomorrow at 11 a.m. Michelle will be here with you answering these kind of questions. Okay. Meanwhile, if you have any English questions, English-related questions, ask us.
Yes.
We have We have 12 minutes. Let me see here. Let me say hi to people. Carolina Besson is here. Hi there. Boxall is here. Hi. Balksal. Boxall. I don't know how to pronounce your name. So sorry. Lying around the houses in the house. Serdar, come on, man. I remember you. He went to California. Yeah. I played soccer with him once. And I'm not that good. Not that good, but okay. Just kidding, man.
Ooh.
You were a great
Shots fired.
defender. I can't. All right.
But your greatest opponent was yourself.
Yeah, they asked Anderson Silva when he was in his prime, who would you like to face? Who would be your toughest opponent? And he's like, my clone. Oh my gosh, how arrogant.
Wow.
You need to say that. My clone. I think if I fought my clone, that would be pretty cool.
But I would pay to watch that, though.
Dude, that would be insane.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would pay to watch some arrogant person face off against their double. That would be great entertainment.
That would be amazing. Which kind of, okay, let's see if we can try to understand that. Which kind of difference between as, and when?
Mm.
Can you try to elaborate on that?
Yeah, they both start adverb clauses. They both start time clauses, tell us when something happened. Okay. They're similar, but they're not the same. We use as to show simultaneous action or simultaneous occurrence. As I walked in the door, my cat screamed. That means that those two things, walking through the door and the cat screaming, those happened at the same time. When functions the same way, but says that something happened before the other. My cat screamed when I walked in the door means first I walked in the door and then my cat screamed as consequence or because I walked in the door. So, yeah, that's probably the biggest difference.
Thanks, Stephen. Thank you very much. One more question. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Luis. Okay, after I started to learn German, my English goes down. Do you... Oh, I can click in the question. That looks nice.
Whoa, that's cool. I can see it.
That was amazing. Okay, so that's the question, Stephen. After I started to learn German, my English goes down. Do you have any suggestions for that? Thank you. Turkish flag.
Well, I haven't studied German myself. However, I think that perhaps your English felt like it was declining or decreasing because you were concentrating on the other language. I bet balancing your concentration between the different languages, balancing your time, maybe will help fix this.
Balancing.
Don't forget English. You don't learn English and then it's in your head forever. If you don't use words in any language, they'll disappear. So you got to keep at it.
Awesome. One thing I like to do is, assuming you are fluent in English, okay? I learn other languages using English as the base language, as my first one. So if I'm doing Duolingo, for example, and I'm learning Russian, I don't go from Russian to Portuguese, you know? That would be easier, but I don't want to forget English. So I use,
Very nice.
You know, I studied Russian using English as the base one. So that's something you could do as well.
Yeah, pick up some German textbooks in English. There we go.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there are some websites and apps you can also use, like Duolingo, like Lyrics Training is a good app for, you know, songs, learning English with songs. I like that one, Lyrics Training. You know, Babel, etc. I guess we ran out of questions. Steven, we did a great job, bro. It was
that was
53
great.
minutes of answering English related questions. Wow.
Thank you for your questions, everybody. Those were all great questions. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Always a pleasure to help. It's always fun to be on the interwebs with Marcelo.
High five.
Good.
High five. Okay. You got, yeah. No. Okay, let's go. Awesome. Okay. I was like, okay. High five. Awesome, guys. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your questions. And we'll be back tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow at 11 a.m., Michelle and Gazel, they'll be here answering your questions regarding immigration and how to study that approach here in Boston with us, right? So
Sure.
Make sure you stay tuned to that. Okay? That's it, Stephen. Let's say bye now.
All right. Peace out. Stick around for pronunciation.
Yes. See you guys.
See ya.
And thank you, Stephen, for your participation. Remember, at 5 p.m., 1 hour from now, we're going to have pronunciation alive here with Annie Kenworthy. She's going to be here with me answering your pronunciation questions. We're going to have a pronunciation game with Annie. We're going to have pronunciation drills with Annie. We're going to have pronunciation answers with Annie. So that's going to be great. I hope to see you all here in 1 hour at 5 p.m., okay? Now it's basically 4 p.m., so it's the time for you to, I don't know what you have to do now. Do you have to walk your dog? Do you need to maybe grab some coffee? You have 1 hour, okay? You have 1 hour. You really want to be here with us, with Annie and I, to learn about pronunciation and how and why pronunciation is so important. Good? Okay. I'll see you at 5. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.